Hi everyone, we've got Shannon with me today from Property Assist, and we're going to talk about some of the questions that we regularly get asked from landlords around property condition reports. Alright, so another thing to consider as a self-managing landlord when it comes to property condition reports, which Shannon and I are going to have a chat with you about today, is those property condition report photos and also the language that you're using in the property condition report. So let's start with talking about the photographs.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one that really you need to have a lot of
for evidence.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So obviously the description and the language that you use in that PCR is
that's the contract essentially that gets used.
Yeah.
So the property condition report itself, the writing, that is the document that holds the most weight. The photographs that go with it are just the evidence to back up what you've written.
Yeah.
So, like going extreme here, if you were going to go to court with regards to a bond dispute, they're going to look at that property condition report. They will ask if you've got photos, but the property condition report and the language and the words in that property condition report, that's the vital part, that's the important part. But I think the photographs are just really helpful, particularly for comparing in-going and outgoing, and to be able to show the tenant, like if there is a discrepancy, because the picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So having the picture say, this is what it looked like before, this is what it looks like now.
Yeah.
And I think particularly when it comes to gardens, I know for us, gardens are a big one to have photographs of, because you can say, the lawns are green and healthy and have no weeds, but how many shades of green are there?
Does the photo actually show that?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think with even a bigger style property that you might manage in Sorrento, we take well over 1,000 photos, well over for something of that size, and they are far away photos and really close up photos to show that if there's any chips or damage or something you might not see in a further away photo. Exactly, just making sure that whatever is written in that description does actually have a photo to take evidence of. So I think one thing that's often missed is the window tracks. So the landlord may say that the window tracks are clean and they're in great condition. However, there's not
to the point
in a way.
And it states it's there or it's not, it's clean or it's not. Specifically what the colour of the wall is. And there are no scratches or no chips on the walls. So it is really important to make sure that the language is accurate. And as we said before, photographs are really great to have, and we highly recommend taking as many photographs as we can, particularly inside cupboards, under the sink, those areas where it's you may get overlooked otherwise, because sometimes it just helps with that communication. It's a communication tool essentially, and then everybody is comfortable that what has been written on the report is accurate as well. So I think there's a few important factors there, and hopefully this has been really helpful. So the key takeaways are: make sure you take lots of photographs, and make sure that, more importantly, that the language in that property condition report is accurate, an accurate reflection of the property.
Absolutely.
So if you've got any other questions, or you'd like to have a chat to myself or Shannon about property condition reports or leasing only, please feel free to get in touch. Our contact details will pop up at the end of the video.